Hi everyone, this is AP Singh. I welcome you all on my channel Medicos Marathi. Hope you all are happy and healthy. My dear friends, today we are going to discuss previous year questions of ophthalmology NEET PG 2020. So आज हम क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं? प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस किसके? ऑप्थेमोलॉजी के NEET PG 2020. Okay, so before starting our today's discussion, I want to request all those who are new to my channel. My dear friends, please subscribe to my channel and not forget to press on notification bell icon because it will give you updates for all important upcoming videos. Okay, so let's start our discussion. First question. Esotropia is most commonly associated with. Here are four conditions. Choose one correct choice. So, my dear friends, correct choice for this question is hyperopia. Why hyperopia is correct choice? Because generally in this condition, the patients who are suffering from hyperopia, they always try the view in accommodating and conversing pattern. Okay, they try to see by accommodating and conversing. But if we not do treatment of this condition for a long time, then it can lead to esotropia. Okay, so the answer for this question is hyperopia. Okay, so it is most commonly associated with hyperopia. Okay, so our second question, which of the below is prerequisite for development of sympathetic ophthalmitis? Okay, so here are four choices: penetrating trauma to eye, blunt ocular trauma, chemical injury, infection. So my dear friends, what is the correct choice? Correct choice for this question is penetrating trauma to eye. Okay, correct choice क्या है? Penetrating trauma to eye. So, penetrating trauma to eye is prerequisite for development of sympathetic ophthalmitis. अगर प्री अगर ऑप्शन ए की जगह दिया होता ciliary body, okay, if instead of giving option A penetrating trauma to eye, if examiner is giving here ciliary body, then the correct choice for this question will be ciliary body, because the most perfect answer is penetrating trauma to eye. But examiner, if examiner is not giving penetrating trauma to eye, if he is becoming smart, then he will give you definitely ciliary body injury. Okay, and he can also give metallic foreign body injury. So these are three answer to this question. Okay, and the most important one, most highlighted one will be penetrating trauma. After that, if option available for ciliary body and penetrating trauma both, then you will click for penetrating trauma, because most correct this one. After this you can click also this one. If A is not given in option, or you can say penetrating trauma is not given to option, then you can click on ciliary body. Or if ciliary body is also not given, you can click on metallic foreign body injury, but here it is given. Okay, so let's move to next question. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फाइंडिंग ऑफ फंगल अल्सर. ओके, क्या पूछ रहा है? कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फाइंडिंग ऑफ फंगल अल्सर. हियर आर फोर ऑप्शंस: स्टीलेट लेसन, रिंग एब्सेस, डेंड्राइटिक अल्सर, फीदरी अल्सर विद वाइट हाइपोन. ओके, सो द करेक्ट चॉइस फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी स्टीलेट लेसन. ओके, करेक्ट चॉइस क्या है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए? स्टीलेट लेसन. व्हाट वाज द क्वेश्चन? कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फाइंडिंग ऑफ फंगल अल्सर. ओके, दैट इज स्टीलेट अल्सर. ओके, रिंग अब्सेस किसके लिए है? माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, रिंग अब्सेस इज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फाइंडिंग्स जनरली फॉर बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन. ओके, सो मोस्ट यू कैन से फॉर बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन. सो बी तो वैसे भी नहीं होना था. व्हाट वाज सी? डेंड्राइटिक अल्सर. डेंड्राइटिक अल्सर आर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फाइंडिंग फॉर केराटिटिस, and keratitis, it is a type of viral infection. Okay, viral infection caused by herpes simplex virus. Okay, feathery ulcer with white hypion, it is also a characteristic finding of fungal ulcer. Okay, it is also finding of fungal ulcer, but the most correct one is stellate lesion. Okay, so most correct one क्या है? Stellate lesion. What is next? What is the term given to a condition with extra layer of cilia posterior to gray line? Okay, tylosis, madrosis, distichiasis, trichiasis. Okay, what is the correct choice? That is distichiasis. Okay, so correct choice क्या है? Distichiasis. So for what we use generally tylosis? Okay, tylosis is generally used when there is thickening of eyelashes. Okay, distichiasis में क्या हो रहा है? It is a condition with extra layer of cilia posterior to gray line. Okay, so ये distichiasis है. Tylosis क्या है? Thickening of eyelashes. Madrosis क्या है? Absence of eyelashes. Okay. What is another one? Trichiasis. Trichiasis क्या है? Inward misdirection of cilia which rubs against eyeball. Okay, so ये जो misdirection हो जाएगी cilia की, वो किस लिए है? Trichiasis की. So सब ऑप्शन में मैच किसके साथ हो रही है? Distichiasis. Okay. What is next question? The movements shown in the eye are lost in. What do you think? What this movement is? What is happening here? Third cranial nerve palsy, fourth, fifth, okay, seventh. So here are four options: third, fourth, sixth, seventh. What is correct answer? Correct answer for this question will be third cranial nerve palsy. Why it is correct answer? So let's see. Here you can see this movement of eye. Okay, this movement of eye is levo elevation. Okay, this movement of eye is levo elevation, and this movement is generally done by inferior oblique and superior rectus. Okay, and this muscle is supplied by third cranial nerve. So if the movement is levo elevation and it is done by inferior oblique superior rectus, and it is supplied by third cranial nerve, for that this answer will be correct. Okay, so third cranial nerve में डैमेज हो सकता है. ओके, इस मूवमेंट से किस में डैमेज हो सकता है? थर्ड क्रेनियल नर्व में, बिकॉज इसकी सप्लाई किससे हो रही है? थर्ड क्रेनियल नर्व से. ओके, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? Excessive administration of which vitamin causes macular edema and cyst? Okay, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, niacin. Okay, so question क्या है? Excessive administration of which vitamin causes macular edema and cyst? So the correct choice for this question will be niacin. इसके लिए correct choice क्या है? Niacin. Okay, let's move to next question. What is the diagnosis for a patient with unilateral proptosis, with bilateral sixth nerve palsy, and with chemosis and euthyroid status? Okay, euthyroid status. So here are four options. Choose one correct choice. It may be retinoblastoma. It can be thyroid ophthalmopathy. You have to choose one correct choice. So the correct choice for this question will be cavernous sinus thrombosis. Okay, cavernous sinus thrombosis. And what are star point here to note down? This sixth nerve. Okay, proptosis and chemosis. Proptosis and chemosis are one of the sign. Okay, you can see these sign and symptoms. Okay, these are symptoms generally seen in this disorder, cavernous sinus thrombosis. Okay, and these are nerves. Okay, these nerves are generally damaged in this disorder. Okay, these nerve 3, 4, 5, 6 cranial nerve get damaged in this disorder. Okay, and the sixth nerve. Why the sixth nerve is correct answer? Because uh, here is given sixth nerve. Okay, and it's trans. Okay, it's like what we say, the crossover. Okay, it's crossing over laterally. Okay, so it's crossing over laterally. So here we can see sixth nerve is damaged in cavernous sinus thrombosis. Okay. What are the another options? Here are thyroid ophthalmopathy, retinoblastoma, orbital pseudo tumor. So the correct choice was cavernous sinus thrombosis. What is cavernous sinus thrombosis? It is an infection caused due to epidural and subdural infection. Okay. And the most common causative agent is Staphylococcus aureus. Okay. सो ये इन्फेक्शन का क्लियर हो गया है. ठीक है, 3, 4, 5, 6 नर्व जो डैमेज हो जाती है, इसमें एग्जामिनर ने 6 नर्व दे रखी है, तो करेक्ट चॉइस यही हो रही है. प्रोप्टोसिस कीमोसिस दोनों ये एक सिम्टम सीन होते हैं किसमें? कैवर्नस साइनस थ्रोम्बोसिस में। ओके, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? Photo stress test is used to differentiate visual loss between। ओके, फोटो स्ट्रेस टेस्ट यूज करके हम किसके विजुअल लॉस में डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं? कैटरेक्ट, ग्लूकोमा, विट्रस एंड रेटिना। चूज वन करेक्ट चॉइस। ओके, so the correct choice for this question will be macular and optic nerve disease। Okay, so why it is correct? My dear friends, generally what is photo stress test? Okay, photo stress test, in this test generally light from ophthalmoscope is thrown on one eye for 15 seconds. Okay, what the doctor do or ophthalmologist do, he throws, or you can say she throws light on one eye for 15 seconds. Okay, this is PST, photo stress test. Okay, then he note the time. Okay, then he note the time and repeat this same experiment with another eye. If the time is prolonging, okay, if the time is increased than normal, okay, if the time is increased than normal, then it is case of macular and optic nerve disease. Okay, so photostress generally test is used to differentiate between macular and optic nerve disease. Okay, what is next question? Shifting fluid sign is seen in, shifting fluid sign किसमें दिख रहा है? Here are four options. Okay, you have to choose one correct choice. Okay, exudative retinal detachment, tractional retinal detachment, retinal hole, rigmatigenous retinal detachment. Okay, so what is correct choice? Correct choice for this question will be exudative retinal detachment। Okay, correct choice क्या है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए? Exudative retinal detachment। Okay, why it is correct? Because it occurs due to exudation। Okay, shifting fluid sign, when it occurs due to exudation of fluid from the choroid which collects in subretinal space। ओके, सो ये एक्सुडेटिव रेटिनल डीअटैचमेंट कब हो रहा है? जब क्या हो रहा है? एक्सुडेशन हो रहा है फ्लूइड का फ्रॉम कोरोइड विच कलेक्ट्स इन सबरेटिनल स्पेस। ओके, सो देयर यू कैन सी शिफ्टिंग फ्लूइड साइन। ओके, शिफ्ट ही तो हो रहा है ना फ्लूइड एक जगह से दूसरी जगह। ओके, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? Which layer of cornea help in maintaining hydration of stroma of cornea? Okay, so here are four options: epithelium, endothelium, stroma, decimate membrane. Okay, so what is correct choice? The correct choice for this question will be endothelium. Why endothelium is correct choice? Okay, so I will tell you detail about layers of cornea. Okay, so let's see details about layer of cornea. Okay, so how many layers generally cornea have? There are six layers. Okay, outermost layer is epithelium. After that there is Bowman's membrane. After Bowman's membrane there is stroma, which is thickest layer of cornea. After thickest layer of cornea there is what you can say Dua's layer. Okay, it is new layer formed, okay, in cornea. Decimate membrane. After Dua layer there is decimate membrane, and in the end there is endothelium. Endothelium, it is innermost layer and it is most important layer for cornea. Why it is most important? Because it is maintaining, it is responsible for maintaining the transparency। okay, पहली चीज क्या है? transparency। and second thing, it maintains hydration of cornea through sodium potassium ATPase pump। okay, so hydration maintain कौन कर रहा है cornea का? endothelium। और क्वेश्चन क्या था? which of the following layer of cornea is maintaining hydration? So it is endothelium। okay, what is next question? Lesion producing incongruous homonymous hemangioma Wernicke pupil। okay, Wernicke's pupil. Here are four options. What do you think? What? So first let's understand the question. Okay, what was the question? Lesion producing incongruous homonymous hemangioma Wernicke's pupil। okay, Wernicke's pupil. This Wernicke's generally associated with optic tract। okay, so if you are good with your knowledge in ophthalmology, then you will get your answer reading the last word। okay, sometime we read whole question but we not find answer, but it is hidden in last word. So Wernicke's pupil, it is generally Wernicke's, it is associated with optic tract. Okay. And what is meaning of incongruous? When there is asymmetric visual loss on the same side in both eyes. Okay. Same side visual loss hoga, but it will be asymmetric. Okay. And if it is symmetric and in the same side, that will be congruous homonymous hemangioma. But here you can see incongruous. Okay. So both these condition, Wernicke's and asymmetric visual loss, both are telling us that the correct choice for this question will be optic tract. Okay. So my dear friends, this is end of our today's topic. Okay. So what we discussed today, okay, we discussed previous year question of ophthalmology. Exam was NEET PG 2020. My aim is only to share the previous year question, that you practice it once before your upcoming exam, or just if you are not going for your going for upcoming exam, you are in fourth fifth year which year, and it's just practice for you. Okay, it will help you, it will help every medical aspirant who is watching this video. Okay, so my dear friends, thanks to everyone for watching this video. If you feel that this video is helpful, then you have to do one thing, you have to share this video more and more with your friends, and say them to subscribe to my channel. And in this time, if you are new to my channel, then subscribe to my channel now, and don't forget to press notification bell icon, because it will give you updates for all important upcoming videos. Thanks to everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy.